This is really not going to be a well-liked video, but I have to say it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Melissa, and I'm so happy that you're here today and that you found me. Last week, I debuted a brand new series called Palette Spotlight, although I think in the video I kept calling it Spotlight Palette. I don't know. And this week, I am debuting another new series. So this is episode 1 of Someone Needs to Hear This. For the last couple months, I've been in pretty intense therapy. I've been in therapy on and off for a couple years, honestly, but I've decided to dive head first into self-discovery, self-development, you name it, I've been working on it. So I've been doing a lot of that with, sessions inside therapy, also on my own through personal development, self-help, all of that. And I've decided to kind of restart my Makeup with a Message series because every so often I'll hear something, a topic or something like that, and I'm telling you, it hits me like a ton of bricks. I'll read it in a book, I'll talk about it in therapy without telling my therapist that I even read about it. I have an app on my phone that sends me motivational quotes randomly throughout the day. That will send me something about it. I mean, it is clearly a sign from the universe that I am meant to sit here nervously in front of a camera and talk about it because someone out there needs to hear it. It's very easy when you're going down the road of self-help, self-discovery, to read and learn about positive thinking and the impact of positive thinking. Recently, I read this book by Mark Manson. Clearly you know what it's called. I don't want to say this word on my channel, and it was such an amazing breath of fresh air. I'm going to tell you about my thoughts and my theories and how this book started this thought process for me about the toxicity of constant positive thinking. This is not going to be a topic that's going to be well loved by everyone. I know there's going to be a lot of people that see this or hear this and they're like, I'm sorry, what? I'm a positive person, everything in my life goes better when I'm positive. Or there's going to be people who are like, I mean, positive thinking has to get you somewhere, obviously, because all of these people who make it in life have such wonderful lives. And I've said it on my channel before, and I'll say it again. A lot of that is the manipulation of social media. There's been a change, and it probably happened before I was even born, because I'm 28 years old, and I am learning how to process my emotions. We stopped teaching, embracing, and appreciating emotions. We don't know how to talk about them. We don't know how to experience them in a healthy way. We don't know how to be an emotional being without it somehow being bad. As human beings, we feel positive and negative emotions. It's being human. That's normal. And somewhere along the way, we forgot to normalize emotions. No longer can people feel anger and express it in a healthy way. No longer can people feel sadness and just feel it and move on. No longer can people feel negative emotions and have an emotional intelligence and live their life. We are told through self-help books, through personal development, through career coaches, that positive thinking can change your life. That if you take something that's negative and turn it into a positive, your entire life outlook will change. And yes, I definitely understand and I believe that that is true. But what we're not talking about is the fact that if you feel a negative emotion, if you come across a problem that makes you feel yucky or uncomfortable, treating that problem and treating that negative emotion and inability to deal with it in a healthy way, treating that with turning it positive and thinking positive, it doesn't make the problem go away. It doesn't make that sadness go away. An extreme example. I've been diagnosed with a lot of chronic health issues. I did a video on my brain disease a couple weeks ago, and it like blew up for me. Small channel, blew up. And every time I had a doctor say something bad, to no fault of anybody else, I was met with, there's a reason for this. There's a reason I have a brain disease. There's a reason I suffer from chronic anxiety and depression. There's a reason for that. And I think as a society, we are constantly being asked to make positive out of negative situations, which absolutely is wonderful. There's always a lesson to be learned. But I think the step of the process that people are forgetting is feeling sadness, melancholy, depression, anger, frustration. Adequately recognizing, naming, and feeling the negative emotions. When I was told I had a brain disease and they said I had a blood clot in my brain, I was not worried about what lesson this was teaching me. I was worried whether or not I was gonna die. And that's super dramatic, and I know that, but that's how I felt. And the people in my circle felt the same way. But the people outside my circle were like, no, you know what, there's a plan, there's a plan. And you know what, there was, because here I am now telling my story on YouTube and hopefully inspiring all of these people. However, I handled it the way I handled it because I've taught myself to embrace negative emotions. I was faced with a problem, I was faced with a negative emotion. I felt it, I handled it, and I got to a wonderful positive place at the end of it. So there's a definite toxicity in constantly being positive all of the time. Caveat, there are people in this world who are genuinely positive all of the time, and you don't need to change that. That's who you are, and that's amazing. I'm not one of them. I'm not someone that's going to wake up every day and be in pain from my brain disease from head to toe, sometimes not be able to walk, have depression and wake up positive. It's not who I am. And that's okay. We need to understand. You can say till you're blue in the face, it's okay to not be okay. But until you look someone in the face and say, what are you feeling? Okay, I'm really feeling sadness. Okay. Okay, why are you sad? Okay. Okay, you're sad because you got this diagnosis. Okay, so let's live there. Just a minute. Let's live there. Let's live in that sadness. And then you work through it. And you push through. But you're feeling it. You're acknowledging it. You're embracing it. You're giving it the honor that it does deserve. Don't glorify it. Don't stay there. But don't immediately be told you have a brain disease and say, oh my gosh, what's this lesson? No. Live there. Embrace it. Honor it. Let your mind and your body move forward through it. And I'm not going to say all the time. Odds are you're going to get to that genuine joy so much faster. So when you live a life that is so positive all the time, yes, I'm going to manifest this and we're going to do that and everything's wonderful, my life's great. Like, life sucks sometimes. Life's hard. If life was easy, everyone would be millionaires, everyone would be happy, and no one would have mental illness. no one would be suffering. Life's not meant to be easy. Life's not meant to be a cakewalk. Life is meant to be hard. It's hard when you're poor, it's hard when you're rich. It's just a different kind of hard. So if you acknowledge that and you normalize your emotions, negative, positive, everything, if we allow one another to genuinely speak on their emotions, if we allow everyone to just feel, we are opening ourselves up to such a joy. If you like this, definitely leave me a comment below and let me know what you liked about it. Was it just what you liked about it? And I really, really hope somebody hears this that needs to hear this and understand that, you know what? You're allowed to be pissed. You're allowed to be frustrated. You're allowed to have a 4th doctor in a row tell you something's wrong with you that's different from the 3 other doctors and a 4th disease, or you're allowed to go through a horrible situation and live in a negative emotion and honor it, because that's what makes you you and that's what makes you human. Now, I'm not saying, you know, meet anger with violence. I'm not saying, you know, meet sadness with a consistent depression if you can help it. I'm saying honor the part of you that makes you human, while constantly trying to realize that it's a moment in time. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you liked it. I know I kind of already said that a couple minutes ago, but I am officially signing off. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you like the series, again, comment down below, subscribe, ring the bell, do all the things. And I'll see you on the next one. It'll be a nice, lighthearted makeup look. Bye, guys.